This is Loch Ness, north of Scotland in UK, and there's very famous legend, the Loch Ness Monster. Even famous that Loch Ness is always associated with the legend. The legend makes Loch Ness mysterious. Was it an extinct plesiosaur or some other unknown creature? So far, no one knows if it really exists. Because this controversy has been going on for 100 years and is still a hot topic today. This video is not going to find out whether it's truth or fake. Finding monsters is very difficult, and even now scientists are not 100% sure there's no monster in the lake. The interesting thing is that this legend does not bring fear, but a lot of good. This video is going to explore the benefit of the Loch Ness Monster. Loch Ness is a large freshwater lake in the Scottish Highlands, extending for approximately 37 kilometers. Loch Ness is best known for alleged sighting of the cryptozoological Loch Ness Monster, as known affectionately as Nessie. It's still popular today. The Loch Ness Monster is the UK's most searched folklore topic of all time. According to the statistic, there are 60,500 searches a month in the UK and nearly 300,000 searches a month worldwide. The story dates back as far as 565 AD from Adelman's 7th century book, The Life of St. Columba. There have been numerous sightings since the late 19th century, and while some descriptions of the monster vary, most resemble the extinct plesiosaur. This classic photograph is very famous, surgeon's photograph. When the photo was posted, it caused a stir. He admitted that the photo was fake at the last. Since then, numerous sightings have been reported. Many people still claim to have seen it today. In science, scientists don't believe in the Loch Ness Monster. They were more likely to believe it was some large fish or large animal. Because of the mystery of the story and the numerous sightings, many scientists have come here to explore, use specialized equipment to track monsters. There are also many documentaries trying to find the monster. It's still mystery, and scientists have only come up with the good guesses. I reached out an expert in this field to offer his professional comment. Adrian Shai, a naturalist, 50 years of exploring the Loch Ness Monster.
The environmental DNA shows there are no plesiosaurs and indeed no reptiles in Loch Ness. What the monster is the phenomenon whereby people believe they are seeing large unusual animals in Loch Ness. And so from investigation we know that most people describing and reporting large animals in Loch Ness are looking at boat wakes. The waves, the displacement wakes, not the propeller wash, the displacement wakes left by moving objects like boats on Loch Ness, observed from low angles, because it is a sea serpent type sighting. It's got multi-humps, and they are all boat wakes. Unless you're looking on very calm water at a waterbird wake, for example, that'll give a head and neck at the beginning of the string, the train of humps. And the most recent suggestion is the so-called eunuch eel theory, whereby an eel might come in, not go back to the Sargasso Sea to spawn and die, but just get bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, the eDNA cannot, as suggested in the media and by some of the investigators, it cannot suggest that Loch Ness Monsters are big eels because the eDNA would be identical to the common eels, because it'd be the same DNA. And so the eDNA exercise cannot confirm that theory or refute it. So my favourite, personally, is the sturgeon. I did suggest that back in the 90s, I think it was, as a possible unusual creature, unusual to Loch Ness.
The beautiful scenery and the mysterious legends attract tourists from all over the world every year. Maybe the legend is more appealing. There are many villages and 2 smaller cities around Loch Ness. Inverness, the mouth of Loch Ness, where the water flows into the North Sea. Fort Augustus, another mouth of Loch Ness, is where the water flows into the Atlantic Ocean from the Caledonian Canal. They are the nearest cities to the Loch Ness, so most travelers choose to stay here overnight. One local expert estimated that region's tourism industry was worth up to £130 million a year. Others put the figure at more conservative, 25 to £30 million. According to the Daily Mail, around 1 million people visited Loch Ness and the surrounding area each year from 2012 to 2014, worth an estimated £25 million to the economy, with more than 85% of them attracted by Loch Ness Monster phenomenon. So, do these travelers really believe in Nessie?
That's I would say that it's unlikely, but how do I know, right? I mean, it's a big lake and could be in there.
No, I don't.
Yes. Of course.
No, not a bit. Not at all.
And why do you come here? I come here to see the Loch Ness Monster.
Well, having heard of it. So, of the tours that I had to choose among, seemed like Loch Ness was a good one.
Just wanted to have a laugh. Come here, say I was here, laugh at it, get it. If it's here, it's great. I'll jump on its back. So.
No, I'm a high school teacher, so I've been on school trips with my students. So they think it's funny. They've heard about the Loch Ness Monster. Yeah. So we go here and and they have do their swimming several times, but this is the first time I do it.
Because I want to make a checkpoint in my life to be here in Scotland. And Loch Ness, I have heard about it since school time. I want to be here once in my life.
Over the course of 100 years of controversy, the legend has become a stereotype, and it's hard to talk about Loch Ness without thinking about Nessie.
How does the monster affect your life?
Well, it's pretty big in the village and it brings a lot of people obviously to the village, and there's a lot of folklore in the area about it, so I know it's pretty big in my life, I guess. Being a Scottish person.
Is it meaningful for you, for all the people in the village? Or?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it represents the village and it gives us a name, obviously, and brings a lot of people here. So I think we're all pretty thankful for Nessie existing, to be honest, and bringing people over here.
Do you believe in the Loch Ness Monster?
Yes, I think I do, yeah.
And have you seen that?
I haven't myself, but I've heard people have seen it.
Nessie is slowly become part of the culture and the label of the area and the brand. The Loch Ness market has slowly formed an industrial chain about Loch Ness Monster.
Do you believe existence of the Loch Ness Monster?
Definitely, definitely. What exactly it is, I'm not going to tell you because I have no idea what it actually is. But I mean, even when I've been out there a few times, I've seen stuff out there that I just can't explain what it actually is. Be it underneath the water or seeing something coming out of the water quite often. Again, no idea what it actually is, but there is something in there, I think, certainly.
What impact does it have on your life?
Well, look where I am at the moment. I'm now a tour guide captain looking for it full time. So I grew up in the village, and when I was younger, we all used to swim in Loch Ness. I swear, when I was about 10 years old, I saw a net coming out of the water at that point, and since then, I've always been really interested in what lives in Loch Ness. And then obviously when I got the opportunity to start running a tour boat out there, it was like, well, I can look for it all the time now and hopefully find out what's actually going on out there.
Yeah. Is it meaningful to you and village?
Definitely. I think for myself personally, I'll be really honest here, I think it gets exaggerated a lot. I think a lot of people, they see something out there, they see a duck, for example, and go, that's Nessie. And for me, that's not what it's about, kind of thing. For me, it's kind of going out there and showing the mystery to people and showing that actually we don't know what's in there, be it a prehistoric dinosaur or just be benign objects in there. We really have no idea what's in the bottom of Loch Ness, and yeah, it really makes me want to go find out what's in there.
Yeah. I think that's why lots of people come here.
Absolutely, and I do not blame them whatsoever. I mean, I do also think though it'll be past my lifetime and they'll still be arguing about what's in Loch Ness. Technology, it just still isn't at the stage yet where we can actually fully explore the loch. So it is going to be a long time we're still arguing what's actually in there. It's kind of like exploring the open ocean, which of course we can do, but you need these really large ocean vessels to do it with, and we can only get in really small boats into Loch Ness, so that's why you've got the mystery of what's in there.
What if there has no monster? If the Loch Ness Monster story didn't exist, would you still come here?
No, just because I would not have known of this particular place, I probably would have gone on a Highland distillery tour.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
No, not a bit. I wouldn't have any interest in this place. I would say to the lochs further south to Edinburgh. I wouldn't come this north, so no, not at all. Only reason everybody's here is because they think it might exist. So that's why I'm here.
No one knows if Nessie really exists, but the legend still goes on, and is brand of this area. Maybe one day the Loch Ness Monster will actually be found. And maybe this mystery will be solved.